Welcome to Jesus on Your Mat. My name is Christy Hardy. You will need a yoga mat, 2 blocks, a strap, and possibly a blanket. Today's focus will be out of Jody Thomae's book, Jesus in My Practice. We will be reading from page 80 and 81. Now, which of them will love him more? The song to have ready for Shavasana is Much by 10 Shekel Shirt. Come to a comfortable sit. You might need to draw your thighs out to settle your sit bones and just get in a relaxed position. Then you can place your palms up if you need some energy, or you can place them down if you need to calm your mind. Now, just start your breath in your nose, long down through your windpipe into your belly, and then back out slowly. Continue your breath as I read from our Bible passage for today. Jesus anointed by a sinful woman. When one of the Pharisees invited Jesus to have dinner with him, he went to the Pharisee's house and reclined at the table. A woman in that town who lived a sinful life learned that Jesus was eating at the Pharisee's house, so she came there with an alabaster jar of perfume. As she stood behind him at his feet, weeping, she began to wet his feet with her tears. Then she wiped them with her hair, kissed them, and poured perfume on them. When the Pharisee who had invited him saw this, he said to himself, "If this man were a prophet, he would know who is touching him and what kind of woman she is, that she is a sinner." Jesus answered him, "Simon, I have something to tell you." "Tell me, teacher," he said. 2 people owed money to a certain moneylender. One owed him 500 denarii and another 50. Neither of them had money to pay him back, so he forgave the debts of both. Now which of them will love him more? Simon replied, "I suppose the one who had the bigger debt forgiven." "You have judged correctly," Jesus said. Then he turned towards the woman and said to Simon, "Do you see this woman? I came into your house. You did not give me any water for my feet, but she wet my feet with her tears and wiped them with her hair. You did not give me a kiss, but this woman from the time I entered has not stopped kissing my feet. You did not put oil on my head, but she has poured perfume on my feet. Therefore I tell you, her many sins have been forgiven as her great love has shown. But whoever has been forgiven little, loves little." Then Jesus said to her, "Your sins are forgiven." The other guests began to say among themselves, "Who is this who even forgives sins?" Jesus said to the woman, "Your faith has saved you. Go in peace." Our breath prayer today from this passage will be forgive much on the inhale and love much on the exhale. So as you continue breathing, inhale, forgive much, exhale, love much. Now bring your palms together on your heart and we'll open in prayer. Thank you, Father, for this time. We open our hearts to your grace. We are so very grateful. We ask that you just meet us on our mats, Father, so that we can grow physically stronger and spiritually stronger in you. Take a deep inhale and reach the arms up overhead. Your eyes can be open or closed, whichever you prefer. Exhale, press strongly down with your exhale. Inhale, arms up. Just do a few of these on your own as you breathe long and slow in and out. Inhale, forgive much. Exhale, love much. Now, as we exhale, we're going to gently twist to one side. The front hand goes to the knee and the back hand props on the fingers on the floor. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and twist. Follow the breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and twist. Inhale, forgive much. Exhale, love much. Follow the flow of your breath for a few twists to each side. Remember, inhaling, lengthening the spine, exhaling and twisting. Inhale, forgive much. Exhale, love much. Now inhale up together. Hands, exhale, pressing down. And on the next inhale, reach the arms forward and then out to the sides, opening the front of the chest, and then exhaling into a hug. Inhale, forgive much. Exhale, love much. Curl in as you hug. Open and arch the upper back as you reach out. After your next hug, just come back to center, shoulders release. And now very gently, come on to your hands and knees in tabletop. Walk yourself just a little forward on your mat, and you can have a blanket or a towel for under your knees. So come to your hands and knees. Inhale, letting the belly lower, forgive much. Exhale, arching deeply, love much. Follow the breath here for a few cycles. Forgive much, love much. You can also kind of bend into your side body in whatever way feels good as you're moving. Now, stretch one leg long behind you. And then you can rub the toes on the mat for a gentle massage and stretching of the toes. We're in shoes so much they rarely get this luxury. And then you'll come to a long spot, stretching back into the calf for a good calf stretch, drawing the belly up, lengthening through the crown of the head, out over the hands, drawing the belly in, and then gently switch to the other side, rubbing the toes if you want, and then stretching back into the calf, a nice long calf stretch, drawing energy up into the belly, extending the head, and just looking straight down between the hands. Now, shift your knee to the center back behind your hands so that it's centered to your hands in the middle of the mat. You can put it on a towel or a blanket and stretch the first leg out. Then, shoulders drawing onto the back gently. Lift the first leg up, flexing, and you can have your toes tucked under on the foot on the floor or flat. Then reach forward with the opposite hand into bird dog, drawing in, holding, breathing. Inhale, forgive much. Exhale, love much. We're holding the poses a little bit longer to go with working more, forgiving more. But if you need to come out whenever you need. Now shift to the other side, knee to the center behind the hands, toes tucked under or flat, belly in, lengthen out, and reach the opposite hand out if you want. Breathing in, forgive much. Exhale, love much. Now come back down to your hands and knees. Remove the blanket or towel. Shift a little to the center and take your knees back just a little. Now we're going to press up into downward facing dog, and we'll be holding it for a little while. Honor your body, and if you really need to come out, do so. You can also pedal your feet. Inhaling, forgive much. Exhaling, love much. Continue your breath. as we hold. Breathing deeply, holding just a little longer. And now come down to your knees. Draw your hands back under your shoulders and inhale the belly. Exhale and arch. Now, we're going to ease back into child's pose. Take your knees as wide as the mat, almost off the mat, and sit back on your feet, breathing into your belly, settling your hips down, trying to get your belly into the space. You can also put a block under your forehead if you'd like. We're going to be here for a moment. You can also stretch your arms out long and put your forehead on the floor, and even have your hands up to receive as we reflect. Now just ruminate on this reflection. Consider a time when you were accepted despite your past, your faults, and your failings, or perhaps a time when you goofed up and were offered a pass, mercy, compassion, forgiveness when you clearly didn't deserve it. How did it feel to be accepted as who you are without having to pretend you had it all together? Now, to come out, gently draw your hands back under your shoulders and press up. Breathing into your back body, gently coming back into tabletop. Inhaling, forgive much. Exhaling, love much. Now, we'll press up into dog, and you can simply come to standing on your own, or you can walk your hands back towards your feet and inhale into your back body, inhaling up and standing. Bring your two blocks in front of you on the mat, about a foot distance away where your hands would be if you were in tabletop. Inhale up, lengthening out over the blocks. Your palms are flat out as if they were on the floor. Just breathe down through the soles of your feet. If you'd like a deeper stretch, you can bend your elbows toward your knees and lower down. Listen to your hamstrings and honor your body. You can also take your fingertips to the floor, depending on your level, or even pick your feet up and tuck your hands under, drawing the belly in, lengthening the spine, and breathing. Now gently come back up to the blocks if you are on the floor, placing your hands flat on top. Pressing up, inhaling up, lengthening the spine, getting a good 90 degrees in your hips. Now breathe down through the soles of your feet, bending your knees, and inhale up. Forgive much. Exhale, hands to the heart. love much. Adjust your blocks to the back of your mat, one on each side, and then come to the center of your mat. Step your feet a little wide, and now we'll just wake them up, walking in, heel, toe, and then back out, connecting with the mat, stimulating our feet, and getting connected to the ground. Now, go as wide as you feel comfortable with, making sure your feet are parallel, and then draw to the center. Open the shoulders up. Inhale His grace. Now, on your first side, draw the heel in and center it to the back foot. Draw in, energy in muscularly. Exhale and shine it out. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knee out, arms out. And we're going to hold. Inhale, forgive much. Exhale, love much. Now, inhale back. Back hand to the thigh. Other hand reaches up. The front knee stays bent. And then exhale over. Forearm to your thigh. Hand on the hip. Draw the belly in, lengthen and open that shoulder. And if you want, you can reach up. Lengthen, press through the back foot, and just shine out His grace. And now we're going to flow between the two poses. Inhaling up, forgive much. Exhaling over, love much. Now inhale up, back to center, reaching up, straightening the legs. Exhale the hands down. Readjust, and now we're going to go into triangle to the same side. Inhale, up, the arms up and open back. Tilt over, back hand to the hip. The other hand reaches down, finding the thigh, the shin. You can also take your block and bring it back at the back of the heel. Place the palm flat if you'd like. Open the top shoulder, and you can stay right here, or you can reach and offer up. You can also bring your hand down to the foot or even the floor. Honor your body and your level, but draw everything in, forgive much, and then exhale out, love much. Shining up, pressing down, and opening your heart. Breathe and hold. Now to come out, take the top hand to the hip, look down at your foot, bend the front knee, breathe into the back body and come back up, straightening back up, exhaling down. Switching the feet back to the other side, adjusting your blocks as needed. Inhale back in the center, opening up, drawing in. And now to the other side. Pivot the other heel in. Find your balance if you need to. Surf it out. Center your foot to the back foot and then inhale up. Exhale, bend the front knee. Hold. Inhale, forgive much. Exhale, love much. Now, inhale the top hand up, the back hand to the thigh, reaching up, extending up, holding. And now we're going to go to the front, forearm to the thigh, hand up on the hip, open the shoulder, and then reach up if you want to, holding. Now we're going to flow between the two. Inhale, forgive much, back up, reaching up and back. Exhale, forward, love much. Inhale back to center, reaching up, stretching the legs straight, up and tall. Exhale, fold now over into triangle, hand to the shin. Top hand can come to the hip to help with balance. Find your space. Hand to the block or the floor. Draw the belly in, open the top shoulder up. You can even be as high as your thigh. Just be comfortable in your spot. Then opening the shoulder, reaching the arm up, inhaling, forgive much, exhaling, love much. Now to come out, look down, top hand to the hip, bend the knee, breathe into the back and inhale up. And then weeble wobble your feet back together. Bring your palms to your heart and ruminate. Consider a time when you had an opportunity to accept someone despite his past behavior or faults or shortcomings, but refused to do so. What stood in your way? How could you have handled the situation differently, extending kindness perhaps where it was not deserved? This is certainly difficult. Release the hands and shake it out. And now we can go to the floor. Move your blocks off your mat and come back to your hands and knees. Breathing in. You may need a towel for your knees or a blanket, depending on your floor. Now, we're going to flip our toes and press into plank. Breathing in, drawing in, pressing through our fingertips, and holding. Inhale, forgive much. Exhale, love much. Now bring your knees down, and we're going to twist ourselves a little bit awkwardly. Readjust. Hands under the shoulders on fingertips. Take one hand a little bit further out, and the opposite hand will reach up and thread under, bringing the shoulder to the floor and even the head. You can rest it on the block if you'd like. And then here, you're going to press the arm that's reaching out and up, and twist with the upper back. Inhaling, forgive much. Exhaling, love much. Now gently take the top hand and bring the forearm to the floor. And then press up, gently sliding out, coming back to center, and just rest for a second. And now we'll come up, back onto our hands, and do the opposite side. Shoulders draw in, belly in, and we'll do plank. Again, holding, breathing, forgive much, love much. Gently release your knees back down. Readjust. Work out any kinks you need. And then take the opposite hand a little forward. Reach up and thread it through. Bringing the hand back. Breathing into the back of the body as you gently twist. Forgive much. Love much. Gently come up and out again. Breathing there on the floor. Press up gently. Sitting back, getting any sweat off you need. And now come back down into child's pose. Knees as wide as the mat. Coming into the position that makes you most comfortable. And now we'll ruminate for a moment. How can we make a practice of extending loving kindness and accepting people as they are, faults and all? This practice is one that takes great discernment and deep courage. A challenge indeed. Gently breathe into the back body, pressing up. You can set your block to the side and come back up to tabletop. And gently come to sitting on your bottom, legs extended forward in front of you. You can use a strap, or I'm going to use my towel for a strap. Okay, and just lay it across your legs. Adjust your thighs out so you can connect your sit bones. And now hold the strap in your hands and inhale up, belly in, exhale, press down, lightly touching the toe tops or your shins. And breathing in. Inhale, forgive much. Exhale, love much. Actively working the abdominals, breathing in, exhaling out. And now inhale and twist one direction, gently exhaling down. Inhale, twisting the other direction, exhaling back down. Inhale, forgive much. Exhale, love much. Now release the strap, inhale up, and twist to the first side, drawing the belly in, lengthening on the inhale, gently twisting on the exhale. Inhale up gently, exhale the other side. Drawing the belly in, lengthening on the inhale, twisting gently on the exhale. Forgive much, love much. Inhale up, and then fold down, readjust, and hold the strap, taking it around the toes at the gas pedal part, right under the balls of the feet. Draw in, lengthen up, sit tall, draw your belly in, take your sit bones into the ground. And then if this is enough, stay. If not, wing out your elbows and fold forward. Or you can grab your toes if that's your ability. Folding forward as deep as you wish. Heart staying lifted. Lengthening the spine as you fold. Now breathe into the back to come up safely and fold one leg back to the upper inner thigh. Readjust your sit bones. Take your strap, lifting up, stretching, and then twist to the bent knee side, and then flow to each side. Forgive much, love much. Now take the strap back to the foot, drawing in, lengthening up, then just sit in the center and reach over and take yourself towards the straight leg, lengthening and folding, holding the strap in one hand. Again, going to your level. Forgive much, love much. Now sit back up, fold the leg in, and then we'll fold the other side. And repeat this on the second side. Taking the strap, inhaling up, exhaling, twisting. Forgive much, love much. Flowing with the breath. Now take the strap to the foot again, drawing in, sitting tall. And then take one hand, lengthen up, twist towards the long leg, draw the hips straight, and then switch your hand on the strap. Keep the side of your body long and fold the belly first down. Or you can grab your foot if that's your ability level. Forgive much, love much. Now breathe into the back body to come up. Fold the knee in. Adjust the things around you and come onto your back with your strap. Draw your knees up and give yourself a hug. And then take the strap around the knees, flexing the feet up. Inhale and take the knees to each side, massaging the back, stretching the sides of the hips. Forgive much, love much. Now come back to center and place the strap just behind your head, out of the way. And what we're going to do is a revolved twist on the floor. Take your hips and shift to the left, and then draw yourself up and take your knees to the right, opening the arms wide in a T. And then the hand on the bent knee side will go to the top knee, drawing the knees down. The opposite hand is reaching out behind you. You'll get a nice stretch up the outer hip of the extended arm side. Forgive much, love much. Now to come out, take the hand off the top knee and bring one knee up at a time, and then rocking back to bring yourself into balance. Then you'll shift the hips to the opposite side and take your knees to the opposite side, drawing in, knees over, feet are flexed, arms reach up and out to a T, shoulders gently on the back. And then the hand closest to the bent knees goes to the top knee. Draw the belly in. Extend the arm out. You'll feel the stretch along the outer hip, all the way up. Forgive much. Love much. Now again, to come out, release the knee. Take one knee up at a time slowly. Come back to center. Draw the knees in and just rock side to side one more time. Now come into resting pose. Heels to the corners of your mat. Adjust your thighs. Shoulders under. Palms up. You can cover your eyes with your strap or a towel or weighted eye pillow. You can also pause the video and put on our song, Much, by 10 Shekels Shirt. Gently on your body, and if you need to fold your knees in or stretch or move, honor that. Gently draw your knees in and roll to one side, keeping the eyes closed just for one more moment. Breathing in, forgive much, love much. And now very gently come to sitting and whatever is comfortable, and we will close in prayer. Gently bring your palms to your heart, eyes closed. Inhale, forgive much. Exhale, love much. I come as I am, offering loving kindness to the places within that may not deserve or warrant it, but I come as I am. I also look to others. Help me accept them as they are, offering loving kindness to the places where they do not seem to deserve it or warrant it, but I see them as they are. I am challenged, but I am growing in grace. I come as I am. Jesus, thank you for your grace. Amen.